going to stop you there. Can you take me to a case that says that it's a requirement of procedural fairness that counsel provide their name in proceedings?
So I just said, Your Honor, if it's part of the court record.
No, take me to a case.
I can't. This is an absurd situation. It's unprecedented.
Well, it's not unprecedented.
It is unprecedented.
Because in relation to the submissions that were before Magistrate Williams, there was provided 3 decisions of the Court of Appeal.
None of them referred to any. So my submissions, Your Honor, I'm not sure which.
Hang on. Again, I'm sorry, because I know I interrupt you, Mr. Cuxel, but that's just the position that it is that I can interrupt you. But I ask you, don't interrupt me. And I'll try and allow you to elaborate on your submissions. But in relation to those 3 matters, we have references it seems pretty clear, too. Counsel appeared as, for instance, in the matter of Sloan, Mr. Prosecutor, with Madam Prosecutor, the matter of Kamar, Madam Prosecutor, the matter of Malone, Mr. Prosecutor and Madam Prosecutor. Now, if you have a look at those 3 cases, there's one commonality. In each of those cases, the applicant was in person, and that would appear to not be a coincidence. Indeed, in relation to at least one of those cases, the applicant was charged with stalking. And I'm certainly aware of, through my career in criminal law over the years of, on occasions, persons who engage in stalking of others, who then decide that they'll engage in stalking of either their own lawyers or police officers, or indeed, counsel who appear. So it would appear on its face that the Court of Appeal has recognized, albeit that we don't have anything explicitly stating why it's occurring, that in certain circumstances it might be appropriate that counsel doesn't have to provide their name, for instance, to ensure that counsel is protected from. And I'm not saying that this is the case with you either. The possibility of violent retribution, being stalked, or arguably. See, being the subjects of vexatious proceedings that seek to ensure some sort of collateral attack. Do you agree that that seems to be the case from the fact that I've got 3 decisions of the Court of Appeal that seem to have adopted that approach, or you don't?
Yeah, if I could just speak uninterrupted for a few minutes.
Well, I might interrupt you, but anyway, keep going.
Because I'm not able to finish my submission otherwise. So, firstly, Your Honor, to say that lawyers are inherently purer or morally superior to...
Mr. Cuxel, there is no way. I would say that lawyers are inherently pure or morally superior, having known lawyers for many years.
No, that's wrong, because my submissions, I'm not sure which copy you have. 11th October 22nd, 23. Sorry, those submissions that were provided to Magistrate Williams identified that in the authorities that they had provided those authorities. In those authorities, the names of the counsel had not been suppressed for the counsel's sake, but for the sake of suppression orders to protect the parties. The suppression of the counsel name.
Take me to that. Mr. Cuxel, if you would, I might be wrong. If I am, take me to it.
My submissions. So may I confirm what copy of the submissions Your Honor has?
The 9th of October, 2023, prepared by Lulu Sue.
No, I'm not Lulu Zoo.
Yeah, I know.
And I was never known by that name.
I know, Mr. Cuxel, and I know Miss Sue was co-accused with you. Were your submissions written in a different form?
Very, very different.
All right, well, can you send them through to my clerk?
Sure, I'll do that now. So after reading those submissions, His Honor had ruled against Ms. Zhu. Then after reading mine, he had reversed his decision.
All right, we'll send them through. We'll print up copies. I must say, I'm at a bit of a loss to understand, Mr. Cuxel, why you are so desperate to obtain the name of counsel who's attended, to withdraw charges against you in his head.
I am desperate to.
No involvement otherwise.
I'm desperate to document what's going on in these proceedings and the extent of deviation from what should be the proper course of conduct. That's what I'm desperate to do.
Good, all right.